Yes, my people, you are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, and I'm out with another video. Here today, I want to do a reaction video to many videos that I've come across that will tell a story. Now, this is a story of why Islam wants to wipe out northern Nigerian Christians first, before they reach people in the south. But this is what they are telling you, especially northern Nigeria. They said the northern Nigeria belongs to them. The entirety of northern Nigeria belongs to them. Well, this video, this content is going to bring some videos to portray what these people have, the agenda that they have. Before we go further with this video or with this content, I'd like you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop my video, you get to be amongst the first to get to watch. And I also like to thank my returning subscribers because you guys are always quick to watch my videos, and I say thank you. And I also like you who is watching right now, please hit the like button so that this video can be spread far and wide. And finally, I'd like you to engage in the comment section so that we can have a healthy debate. Now, having said this, and without further ado, don't mind my roster making a lot of noise there. Now, having said this, without further ado, let us start this content right now. Babu wani kama da kai, al babu wani. Yes, my people, you are welcome back. Now, like I said, I am making a reaction video concerning some videos that shows you the mindset that informs what the genocide of Christians in northern Nigeria. The mindset that informs the genocide of Christians in northern Nigeria. The mindset of Islamic terrorists that informs the genocide of Christians in northern Nigeria. Now, that is why I'm making this entire content, so to sensitize people of what we are facing. Now, I don't want to say things by myself. First of all, let's hear this young man. This young man is telling us what they discuss within the circles of the Islamic circle. Now, hear this young man. When we come back, we are going to analyze what this young man said.
Jama'a assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Ni ne naku har kullum Aliyu Shu'aibu, Jos Hausa activist. Akwai waɗansu tambayoyi ne da nake so na clarifying ɗinsu a wannan bidiyon nawa. Da yawa a comment section mutanenmu na Plateau suna mun tambaya a cewar me yasa bana cewa Hausawa, bana cewa Yarbawa da Inyamurai da su aka gogormayar gina Plateau State. Me yasa bana cewa a bawa ƴan Yarbawa wato a bawa Igbo Indigene na Plateau State? Me yasa bana cewa a bawa Yarbawa Indigene na Plateau State? To bari ku ji muku gwargwar in fahimtar da ku yadda abin yake. Yarbawa suna da kasar su wadda suka yadda ita ce kasar su wato south kenan, sannan Inyamurai suna da kasar su wadda suka yadda ita ce kasar su wato east kenan, sannan mu ma Hausawa muna da kasar mu wadda muka yadda ita ce kasar mu wato north kenan. Duk wanda yake northern Nigeria, wannan jihohin guda 19 na northern Nigeria ya sani ya kuma yadda lalle jihar Plateau tana daga ciki. Idan kuma har jihar Plateau tana daga cikin northern Nigeria, to ashe kuwa duk wani Bahaushe da ke zaune a jihar Plateau dan jihar Plateau ne, saboda ai a kasar northern part of Nigeria yake. Kuma northern part of Nigeria is dominated with 99.9% of Hausa people. Wannan 1% din da ya rage shine aka raba ma wa sauran kabilu waɗanda suke zaune a arewacin Nigeria. Wato ku sani fa duk wanda ba Bahaushe ba a arewacin Nigeria shi aka alfarma yake zaune tare da Hausawa fa, ba wai Hausawa yawa alfarma ba. Abinda nake so ku gane kenan. A dan haka ina mika sakon ansa ga duk wanda suke tambaya ta me yasa bana fighting wa Igbo, bana fighting wa Yoruba akan Indigene na Plateau State. Dalili na shine a arewa northern part of Nigeria kenan ba kasar Yarbawa bace kuma ba kasar Igbo bace, amma northern part of Nigeria kasa ce ta northern part of Nigeria kasa ce ta Hausawa. Dan haka shi yasa dole ne duk da Hausawa muke ko a wata jiha muke mu ƴan kasa ne kuma mazauna wajen ne. Duk wani wanda yake wani waje a cikin arewacin Nigeria to alfarma Hausawa muka yake zaune tare da mu, ba mu yawa alfarma muke zaune tare da shi ba. Dan tsaya anan mu karasa sauran a comment section. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, my people, you are welcome back. Now you can hear this young man. This young man is reiterating what they say in their mosques. He said that 99% of northern Nigeria is, for them, Hausa-Fulani. They are 99%. That we are just 1% of northern Nigeria. And he said that it is a privilege that they are giving us to live in northern Nigeria. He said they are only gracious to us. And that is why we're existing in northern Nigeria. That northern Nigeria belongs to Hausa people, HausaFulani people. Now, this is the mentality that every HausaFulani man carries. Now, I'm not just talking about Fulani because it is the Fulani that indoctrinated the Hausa to believe in this. Thank God, the Fulanis have shown the Hausa who they are, and the Hausa have begun to see their vanity or their naivety, and they have begun to think Nigeria and all of us now as one country. Because the Fulani has used all kinds of... I'm going to make a video to show you how the Fulani use koni. It's going to be the next video I'm going to do that I'm going to drop after this one. It will show you what the Fulani is doing. I don't know whether he does it. He used charm to do it. I don't know. But what he does to cajole and deceive the Hausa man. But that is there. But you see, this is a mindset of the Islamic northern Nigeria. Let me just tell you, let me just take you memory lane. The Hausa people are Nigerians. Their ancestral land is Nigeria. And that is who they are. The Fulani are not originally Nigerians. They migrated. They migrated before they migrate with their pasture, for their cattle for pasture, and they go back to their lands. But then, they now formed a jihad in 1804, and they came to take over the Hausa people, and they came with jihad, and they killed all the leaders of the Hausas, and they killed all Hausa that revolt against them, and they installed Fulani as leaders of Hausa everywhere. And the Fulanis became the people who represent Hausa people in everything. That is why in everything it's Fulani that represent Hausa people. Even the religious people, even people in politics, even people in government, even everything. That's why I tell you that how the Nigerian army shifts aside and watches how Fulani people should kill. And then you hear the religious ruler saying nobody should ever touch any person of Fulani. But I'm getting somewhere. Usman Danfodio came, he never conquered us in the middle belt. At all. There's no any area in the middle belt that he conquered. He only conquered Hausa people, and he jumped to Kwara and began to conquer Kwara and enter Yoruba. He never conquered us in the middle belt. Then the white man came with colonization and colonized us. And the white man found out that the Hausa has already a structure because the Usman Danfodio came and put a structure from the Sultan to the emirs. And the white man came and saw our people whom we are never conquered by Usman Danfodio, that we are disorganized. The white man began to extend some emirates to our land. Hausa Emirates stopped at Zaria, where Usman Danfodio fought and put an emir of Zaria. The white man now came because of a system of taxation already in place by the emirs, the system of government where he only needs to talk to the emir, and the emir will talk to the people to do what they want, where he doesn't need to be following people who are so scattered to see how he can put them together to do things. He has already, Usman Danfodio has already come and fought war and killed people and has already centralized a form of Islamic government, and he likes it. Then the white man took emirate from Zaria and extended to Kafanchan. He extended emirate to Kafanchan. Usman Danfodio never put any emirate in Kafanchan. It is Oyibo man that came and put the emirate in Kafanchan. He says an extension of Zaria so that we see the Hausa black people, they can be able to mobilize our people, and our people began to pay taxes to an emir in Kafanchan. Now, this is how they did. They now began to build towns in our land. Build town in Zongo Kataf. Build town in Jos. Build small towns. Kasuwa Magadi in Kaduna, small town. Kajuru in Kaduna, just a small town. Just a small town. And then you see in the village, donkeys of villages, all is our people. But the white man made them to just put small town. Small town. And why did that place become town? They made it to be a center where our people will be bringing goods to give them, and the Hausa man will be taking it for distribution. I'm just taking little history. Now the Hausa man said the land, the entire north. Now look at the entire north, please. Help me look at the entire north. Now what the Hausa people are telling us. Now, my people, please look at this entire green region. Look at this entire green region is where Hausa man is saying that it belongs to Hausa. The entirety of this green, Hausa say it belongs to them. And when I say Hausa, I say HausaFulani. Like I said, the Fulani have indoctrinated the Hausa, and the Hausa say this entire green it belongs to them. All the tribal people that are in this green, they are just settlers. Now, this is what the Hausa man is saying. He's saying that the western region belongs to Yoruba, and the eastern region belongs to Igbo. But you see, this entire northern region, he said, belongs to Hausa. Now, my people, you don't even know. The Fulani man has already said to the Hausa man that the entirety of Nigeria, now I'm talking about the entirety of the Nigeria, they say the entirety of Nigeria is their own, that Allah has given it to them. The entirety of Nigeria, including you Yoruba man, you Igbo man, you South. The Fulani man say, you belong to them. They are the owners of the entirety of Nigeria. And then how are they starting now? They are starting to say the entire northern Nigeria is their own. You people don't know what is coming to you. You don't know. You think this is just a northern thing, but you don't know that this is it's a prelude to what is coming to the entirety of Nigeria. As they begin to claim that the northern Nigeria is their own, after they've waged this war and they are killing Christians and they are doing genocide against Christians, and after they have decimated Christians according to their plans, then they will descend south and take care of you people. Now that is one thing you people don't know. And that is why sometimes I get angry when Igbos, yes, I have to say Igbos because when I talk truth. Especially when Igbos want to talk about they are being marginalized. They will now say that in southwest, especially Lagos, southwest, federal government has given them many things. They even say south, because of Port Harcourt and the rest, federal government has established many things. And they will now say southeast, the federal government has not done much. And then, if we know, with a big arrow, I don't know why Igbo say this, they will now say, but north, federal government has given north. Which north? Can't you see we have northwest, northeast, and north central, like you have southwest, southeast, and south? And we all know, every one of us knows that only in northeast that federal government has put its establishment. Only in Hausa land, especially Kaduna and Kano. So these places, especially you see the northeast, which is purple, that is where there's concentration of federal government things. Are you telling me that there are concentration of federal government things in this green area, which is northeast? What are the concentration of federal government things in Borno, in Maiduguri, in Damaturu, in Yola, in Taraba was that capital, in all this northeast? Or when we come to north central, let's keep Abuja aside. Abuja is not a state. There is no any government that takes care of only the indigenes of Abuja. Abuja is a federal government where Igbos, Yoruba, all tribes, they are the ones being taken care of. There is no state government to take care of the baggies and everything. So cut Abuja out. So in the north central, where is in Mina or in Makurdi or in Lafia or in Jos, where is it that federal government have put things more than Igbo side? So instead of Igbos to keep on saying that why is northeast and southwest, they will now be
Telling in the south, they will say there is southwest, there is south, there is southeast. They will now say the north is not. All of us are not. They have given north. They have given north. And this is what emboldens the Hausa man. Because when he hears you people, when you say north, he knows that you are saying he is the one. And this is what emboldens him to say the entirety of northern Nigeria. Do you know how many tribes, especially you see this purple, that is middle belt of Nigeria, and this orange, that's middle belt of Nigeria. Do you know how many languages are there? You see this green and this orange has more than 200 different languages. This green and this orange. But you see that purple, only 2 languages are in that purple, which is Hausa like 98%. Then in the southern of Kebbi State, you have Zulu. Apart from that, everybody in the purple is Hausa. But you see, in this green, there are Kanuris, there are Biu, there are Berebere, there are all kinds of language, Chibok, Marigis, and all kinds of language. And you come to this one that is orange, you see there are Idoma, Igala, TV, there is Jabaman, there is Katafman, there is Biromman, there is Tarokman. There are different kinds of languages, full of different kinds of languages. Please, there's no one north. We are more than almost 300 different languages in the north, and only one Hausa-Fulani that are taking the northeast. Please, if something is given to northeast, stop saying it's given to the north. This language of is given to the north is not given to southeast, but it's given to the north. It's not right. It's not right. If you want to say it's given to Hausa, it's not given to Igbo. It makes sense. Why is it given to Hausa, it's not given to Igbo? Why is it given to Yoruba, it's not given to Igbo? Everybody will understand you. But why is it not given to southeast, but it's given to north? Even you that one, look and say now, like you're using sense. If you say, why is it not given to southeast, but it is given to north? That is using sense now, because you're supposed to say, why is it not given to southeast, but it's given to northwest? That will make sense. Now, I'm telling you people, if we don't understand what these people are after to take over the entirety of Nigeria. Usman Danfodio said Allah gave him Nigeria, but he couldn't conquer the entire Nigeria. Now these people have come back to conquer the entirety of Nigeria.
Now, my people, you have seen through the explanation of what these people are doing. This is what they are doing, what they are saying. That the entirety of northern Nigeria belongs to them. Now, not just this man. Now, look at the next video. Let's listen to the next video, please. Listen to the next video and let's analyze the next video.
Wannan shine Real Admiral Idi Abbas, wanda sabon shugaban rundunar sojan ruwa ta Najeriya. In ka ji labarin shi, abin da ban tausayi da cikakken darasi kwarai da gaske. Wato wannan bawan Allah haifaffen jihar Plateau ne a nan karamar hukumar Jos ta Arewa, wanda an haife shi a nan kuma ya fi so da iyayen shi da kusan kowa ma yana nan a Jos. Gaskiyar magana, lokacin da ya tashi yake nema shiga kwalejin horon soja ta Najeriya, wato Nigerian Defense Academy NDA da ke nan Kaduna, yayi kokarin samun takaddan shaida na karamar hukuma a nan Plateau, a nan Jos kenan, wanda a wancan lokacin hukumomin karamar hukuman suka hana shi takadda. Kwarai da gaske suka hana shi, an yi ba yanda ba a yi ba a bashi Indigene certificate ko Indigene certificate na wannan lokacin, dan da shi ne zai amfani. Suka yadda su bashi takarda. Da yaga haka, tunda iyayen shi asalin su tsatsan su daga Kano ne, sai ya kamo hanya ya zo wurin dangi wanda suke a nan Nasarawa, karamar hukumar Nasarawa a nan jihar Kano, cikin birnin Kano, wanda a cikin kwana ɗaya suka mai jagora, aka je aka mai takarda, aka bashi lafiya kalau, ya zo ya cika komai ya samu gaba ɗaya. Yau gashi shine shugaban rundunar sojan ruwa ta Najeriya gaba daya. Saboda kabilanci da addini, an ce shi Hausa-Fulani ne, su ba asalin yan jihar Plateau bane, shi musulmi ne, kaza maganganu dai yanda da yazo marasa daɗi da sauransu. To yau gashi shine shugaban rundunar soja ta Najeriya, wanda jihar Plateau da yake so yake kauna da ƴan uwan shi da dangi da suke can ba ita ya amfani ba.
Now, my people, you've heard the next video. This man is telling you that this Hausa man was born in Plateau State. He was born in Plateau State, and he grew up all his life in Plateau State. But when he wanted to join the army, Plateau said, "You are not our indigene." And he went to Kano, where his father originated from. And Kano people say, "Yes, your father originated from Kano, you are indigene." And this man is coming to tell us that it is wrong. As if we are America or we are England, who practice state of residence. We practice state of origin. I want to ask a question. There are Igbos. That is their grandfather that came to Sabongari in Kano. And their grandfather gave birth to their father. And their father gave birth to them. Which of the Igbo is being regarded as an indigene of Kano State? The Igbos there, they always know where they come from. Some will tell you I'm Amambara, some will say I'm from Imo, some I'm from Abia, some I'm from Abakaliki, and whatever. Where is one person? And there are Yorubas. Which one? Because the country says we practice state of origin. And state of origin says it's where your ancestors come from. That is your state, not where you are born and bred. But when it comes to Hausa man, because of land grabbing, because of Islam, said they should do whatever means to propagate Islam. They should seize people land. They should kill people. They should make people pay taxes. They should enslave people. They should do whatever. And they are doing whatever. And they are telling you that 99% of northern Nigeria. Now, like I told you, how can the entirety of northern Nigeria, with all the languages, be Hausa? All these are to enslave us who are in the north. How can Hausa man, HausaFulani is not up, is just like 40%. It's not 40% of the population of the north. HausaFulani is not up to 40% of the population of the north. More than 60-something% of the population of the north comprise of different small languages that are up to 200. Different small languages. Let me even tell you, Kaduna, northern Nigeria is Hausa one language. Southern Kaduna has almost 45 different languages that no one hears anyone. And sometimes you see us speaking Hausa. Why do we speak Hausa? Because our language are small. So we have to have a larger language. If Hausa is doing business with this small language, Hausa is doing business with that small language, Hausa is doing business with that small language, somehow they will hear Hausa. And when we come to meet with them, because we can't speak our language to them, they can't speak our language. Even in the same local government, you find 3 or 4 languages that don't understand themselves. And that is why almost everybody learns Hausa to be able to speak with any other person, because the languages are just too many that no words joins them together. So we have thousands of languages. And these thousands of languages, they make up 65% of northern Nigeria. The only thing they say the Hausa is because Hausa is one block of one language that are many. Almost the entire northwest is Hausa man. And then a little bit of northeast, towards the Bauchi, he has Hausa and other tribes. And the rest. So because of one language, and then the other side of north are tiny different languages, So it helps everybody to understand Hausa, so that this language can speak with this language. So it's either you understand Hausa, or you understand English, or you understand Pidgin, for you to be able to have a communication with any other person. So this is just the reason why we understand Hausa, to talk within ourselves, because our languages are different. But there has never been one North. The Biafra War was fought not because Hausa man said we should fight. No. The Biafra War was fought because the white man opened our eyes and said, no, Igbo should not take with all the crude oil of Niger Delta. That is one thing I have to tell an Igbo man. Why our people joined Hausa to fight was because Igbo man said, see, if those people take all the wealth, you people will be left. And our people didn't fight a fight of hatred for Igbos. They fight a hatred to keep Nigeria one so that everybody can enjoy the oil, because at that time, the oil was one mighty thing. We didn't know that the oil would be very, very, very useless like it is to everybody now. But at that time, it was like the gold for everybody. So if you understand this, you can forgive some people who feel, let all of us enjoy this oil. And that is the reason why they joined in the fight. Not because they hated Igbos, they want to kill Igbos. No. They only joined the fight saying Nigeria should be one. And nobody anticipated Nigeria would be what it is today. So you people have to understand why our people joined. But that doesn't give you people to say we are one North. Everything, they give Yoruba Southwest, they give Igbo Southeast, they give Joe South, but they went and give North. If they give Hausa man, you say they went and give North. They give Hausa man, say they went and give North. Now Hausa is telling the entire North is him. Why? And that is what he's saying now, that the entire North is his own. So he has come to take over. He has come to take over the North. Because now, listen to me, I say HausaFulani are not up to 40% of the North. I didn't say it's Muslims and Christians. Now, because if you go to even the Northeast, all the Biuman, the Kanuri man, who are not HausaFulani, Kanuri, there are a lot of Muslims, and there are a lot of languages in Borno, Yobe, different languages. Come to Adamawa, there are different languages, but there are a lot of Muslims. Now, when you will come to Central, the Central has more Christians, but even within our people who are not, you find some pockets of Muslims. So, when you talk of Islam, yes, I can agree, Islam can have up to 65%, maybe 70% in the North. But when you talk of tribe, HausaFulani are not up to 40%. How can HausaFulani say the entire North? And then how can entirety of our people, we don't have anywhere in Nigeria. We are 1% and we don't have any land. Everything belongs to Hausa. Hausa, who has never known about us. He has never known about us. He doesn't even know about us. He has never done trade with us. He has never known about us. He has never had any dealings with us until white man came before they ever knew to have any dealings with us. We never, our forefathers, our ancestors never knew that there are some people called Hausa existing. They never tried to come near our people. And our people doesn't even know them. It's white man that came and put the country together before our people even knew that there are some languages called Hausa man. Now Hausa man said our land is his own because it is northern Nigeria and he's the one with the northern Nigeria. And that is why he is saying that he must do jihad and take over the entirety of northern Nigeria. And that is why there is a genocide of northern Christians, is to wipe out all the northern Christians because they believe that the entirety of northern Nigeria belongs to them, who are the Fulanis, Muslims, and the Hausa. I'm calling Hausa in this because it is now that Hausa people are revolting against Fulani. All our lives, Hausa and Fulani, now the same mouth they get to, now the same thing Fulani, they tell them what to do. Our Hausa people are doing against us. If not for these people they imported, and these people, the way they imported Fulanis from outside Nigeria, and the Fulanis that came, they now didn't understand Hausa man because they don't even have Hausa near them. They are not like the Fulanis that are in Nigeria who have lived with Hausa man. Those Fulanis, they came, they only know Fulani, they don't know Hausa, and they began to kill with Hausa, and that is when Hausa man eye opened. But before, all our lives, Hausa and Fulani, they do the same thing to take over everything. Now, listen to this last man. Listen to this last man.
Magana akan Indigene, ai magana ne akan wani kamar sana ganin su kansu ya waye ne. In banda makara ma na irin nasu makara ce, domin makara ce sun makara tunda wannan magana indijin ba da kowa suke ba, da Allah da ya halicce mu gaba ɗaya suke. Mu an haife mu ma muna tare da turawan Ingila. Kuma ƙarya ne wani ɗan filato ce ya je arewacin Najeriya cikin musulmi wai an nuna masa wai ƙabilanci. Tunda mu nan gidanmu nan wanda zai je ishagiya ma izo a saka haka za a sa mashi tuwo da miya ya ci. Yawa tuwo da miya ya ci, ba inda ake ba ɗan gida musulmi, ɗan gida da aka haife shi haka ake ba wa ƙabila, haka ake ba su ƙabilu su ci abinci. Magana indijin magana ce kawai wacce ya kamata su sake wata dabara.
Now look at this Baba. This Baba is here talking about that day in the north, they in the north that they embrace us, that we don't embrace them. How many are we even in the north? Are they not the ones that are everywhere? They embrace us. Where is it that we ever gone to the north and we began to fight them and say the northwest, the northeast, and began to fight them and say their land is also our land. We must be allowed by fire, by force, or we fight war. Now, we can't go to Kano. Me, I'm a Java man. Java cannot go to Kano and then tell Kano people they must allow us become governor. They must allow us become chairman because our forefathers came to Kano. And so they must allow us. Who born us? Who born us? If Fulani does not use the Hausa man to chase us with knife. Now this old man, I call it stupid old man, saying they used to allow us to have this, but we don't allow. You see, when I tell you that Islam, if Islam doesn't lie, it doesn't stand. You can hear the old man. They used to allow us, they used to embrace us, but we, can you believe Hausa people? It was railway that brought you to Jos. White man, made railway, brought you people to Jos. Now you say Jos is your land. When there are people who are the ancestral owners of the land, before white man came, no one Hausa man was in Jos. There's no one single Hausa man in Jos. Before white man came to colonize Nigeria, it was the coming of white man that Hausa man entered Jos. Hausa man, I will now tell the Jos people that by force, by fire, by force, we must be chairman of local government. You must allow us, tell representative. He's telling Bureau man who originally Jos is his land. Jos man must allow him. Hausa began to fight Jos man for not allowing him putting House of Brave that will come from Jos area, or getting a chairman from Jos area, or getting House of Assembly from Jos area. Can a Bureau man go to Kano, Katsina, do this? Why is it that these people, Islam tells them they must do this, they must come and take over, they must do this, and that is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. And the reason why they are fighting us is because they found out that there's nothing they can do to take over the north and Islamize the north, except they wipe us out. And this is what they are doing. And they thought that because they can call Islam people everywhere, Islam will give them guns and rocket launchers, and they can call a machine with rocket launchers and guns, and we have nobody to call. Now, when they see that our people have started calling, now our people are calling for help. They say we are the ones that want to come and spoil Nigeria. It is when they come with machine and rocket launchers and begin to burn our village and kill us and wipe us out. No, they don't want to spoil Nigeria. When we cry for help, America, please come and help us. We want to spoil Nigeria. That is Islamic man for you. Koni, wayo, talk. Changi, kona. That is what the Quran tells them to do. They think we don't have who to call. Now they are in their stupid thinking now. They think that if Nigeria divides, they can call fighters from Sudan. They can call fighters if Igbo go and Yoruba go. They can come and wipe us and take over the entire north because they have Small. You know, when Hausa go to a place, they just form a place, only them. Small, just only in the local government, just one place, pim, like this. Only them. Because they have all that thing in everywhere. Just like they just go into just not in one small place. Bam, there, and they say now just belongs to them. Just like they went to Zongo Kataf. I have one small place, Zongo Kataf Town, bim, and they say Zongo Kataf belongs to them. Just like they did to Kafanchan. They are just one tiny place in Kafanchan. And they are telling people that Kafanchan belongs to them. This is the Hausa man, just like he's in Kajuru. Tiny time, but all the Kadara that surround him everywhere, he say Kajuru is his own. That is the modus of Islam. That is what they are told to do in the Quran. Now they think if Nigeria disintegrates, they think they can call all those people to come and kill us. They don't know that the people that will back us have far better firepower. The far modern equipment, that if Nigeria disintegrates, we must have our own country in the north. And our own country will not be with Hausa man. And if they bring their war with Fulani, we know the people. They go to other people and get all the weapons. We will know the people that will come and support us with weapons. And the people that will give us weapons have more sophisticated weapons than this nonsense they are carrying about. It's just because Nigerian government now has refused us to hold weapons and has allowed them to hold weapons. That is why they feel all this big, because it's all of them. Anywhere you see a Muslim man in government, it's a Fulani man, because the Fulani man has already manipulated himself. He must be the one to represent the Hausa man in everything. He is 5%. Hausa is 30-something% in Nigeria. But the Fulani man must manipulate to say only him will take the position. And Hausa men are not there. And they are doing this when our people call it a weapon now, say for defense. They'll say government will come and arrest people where do you have license to have weapons? Where do you do? They will not go and lock our people. So our people cannot bear arms. And then they allow people with rocket launchers to come and they pass the government, pass the military, pass all checkpoints in their thousands with all weapons to descend on one village because of Fulanis. And many of you say, government will take care of it. Which government? Which government will take care of what? 20 years plus. Which government taking care of what? With what army? Which army is taking care of the Nigerian army? Who is the Nigerian army? Except you, Nigerian army, will fight yourselves. But as long as Nigerian army to attack Fulani man, it cannot happen. Where will it happen? Where will it happen from? Well, please, if you like what I say or you don't like what I say, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell until I come your way with another video. And please help share this video, let it go far and wide. My name is Mr. John C. Yakubusani. Remain blessed.